A new number from the United Nations today gives more perspective to the Syrian conflict. According to the UN, more than 3 million Syrians have been forced to leave their country. Al Jazeera gives us the numbers: 1.14 million refugees in Lebanon, 815,000 in Turkey, and 608,000 in Jordan. The outlet quotes the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, who said this crisis is the biggest humanitarian emergency of our era. The Syrian conflict is now more than 3 years old as Bashar al-Assad's government and rebels grapple for power and accuse each other of war crimes. And the High Commissioner says the world has failed to provide the help needed considering the gravity of the conflict. UN investigators have recorded numerous war crimes, including public executions, horrific torture, and suspected use of chlorine gas in 8 separate incidents. The New York Times notes the number of refugees quoted across the media landscape are only an estimate of the total amount of refugees who fled Syria, because the totals only count those who registered as refugees. What's more, the UN Refugee Agency says it's getting more and more difficult for refugees to flee the country. The UNHCR's statement read, "Many people are forced to pay bribes at armed checkpoints proliferating along the borders. Refugees crossing the desert into eastern Jordan are being forced to pay smugglers hefty sums to take them to safety." At this point, Syrians are now the world's largest refugee population under UNHCR care. The agency says 1 in 8 Syrians has fled the country, and more than 6.5 million Syrians are displaced within it. For Newsy, I'm Micah Sargent.